Have you been denied for a disability claim? Well, stick around. We're going to talk about that today. What you can do, what you can learn, and how it can help you. Stick around. Hey everybody, Steve here. Just wanted to come to you today and talk our way through a decision letter, right? If you've ever gotten one of these, you understand what they are. It's a decision letter based on your claim. Specifically today, we're going to talk about what you do when you were denied or you were, downgraded, etc., and some things that you can take away that are positives from these decision letters. So let's jump right into it. Number one, we're just going to walk through this one. I'm going to take this and scan it up and change some things on it so that you can see this going down the road. So this was one that was, it was a supplemental claim for sleep apnea and connecting it to allergic rhinitis. And so the previous denial of service connection for obstructive sleep apnea is confirmed and continued. Then there's a list of evidence, an entire list of evidence. They used the rating decision in 2020, the notification letter in 2020, the VA form, decision review request, supplemental claims, 2023, the Board of Veterans Appeals decision dated 2016, service treatment records for the period of service from 93 to 97, DD-214 military personnel file for the period of service from 93 to 97, and the VA Medical Center, Oklahoma City treatment records from 2019 to 2023, and then VA contract exam and medical opinions dated 2023, 2023, and 2023, 3 different dates. The reason for the decision, this is where they get into the meat, right? They talk about the reason for the decision. Service connection was previously denied because it was not incurred or caused by service. You were notified of this decision at this time and you filed a supplemental on this time. The available service treatment records do not reveal any complaints of or treatment for sleep apnea during service. Blah, 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 blah. And it talks about, the other reasons that they went through and they denied it. They go all technical into all that stuff. Then they have a closing paragraph and then they get into something that we call favorable findings. So they have service connection remains denied since this connection was not incurred or caused by service, nor has it been found to be related to your allergic rhinitis. Favorable findings. Now this is where you need to pay attention because these are the things that you've proven that you don't have to prove anymore. You need to get the other connecting pieces in. This is normally where a nexus comes into play, right? So the claimed primary disability is service connected. Currently service connected for allergic rhinitis. Bingo. You've got allergic rhinitis, you're service connected, don't have to worry about that. You've been diagnosed with a disability of obstructive sleep apnea in this year. Okay, well, they know that I have a diagnosis. They know that my original service-connected disability that I tried to hang this on was already, it was approved. It was allergic rhinitis. And my DD-214 reveals that I was awarded the Southwest Asia Service Medal, therefore conceded the involvement in toxic exposure risk activity. So what can you learn from that? What can you take away? The key here is take all your favorable findings and see what they say. And then try and figure out what's missing, right? In this case, I can tell you that I presented it wrong and went ahead and had it represented by my attorney because it worked out better that way. Now, let's take a different scenario just because I want you to see a different scenario. Decision on this claim. Evaluation of PTSD, which is currently 30% disabling, is increased to 70% effective August of 23. An evaluation of 30% is assigned from February 9, 2024. So what they did was they took and had me go to multiple CMP exams. And out of those CMP exams, they took and they bumped up due to my severity, due to my treatment records with the VA, due to all that stuff. They bumped it up to 70. But then they said, oh, you had a recent exam that bumped it down to 30. They didn't follow a legal procedure in there somewhere. And at least that's what my attorney told me. They didn't follow a legal procedure. They didn't propose a reduction in my rating. They just bumped it up and then bumped it back down. So my attorney has gone back now and said, hey, you can't do that. That's against the rules. So likely what I think is going to happen, and this is just pure speculation, is that they're going to give me my 70 back. And then they're going to schedule me for another CMP and try and drop it to 30 because they're going to say, hey, we're now, notifying you of a exam to reduce your rate, because they never did that before. And then I'll have to go through that exam and we'll see what the outcome of that is, right? So if you get a denial letter, it's not the end of the world. Take your favorable findings, connect those dots. There's a diagnosis needed, there's service connection needed, and there is, an event in service that happened that can make that connection work together with that diagnosis. If you don't have all three, I guarantee you in that favorable findings, there's 2 of the 3, right? Whether it's these 2 or these 2 or these 2, there's 2 of them in that paperwork. There's 1 missing, or there's 1 in the paperwork and 2 of them are missing. You're going to be able to tell what you need to do next based on the decision letter that you get. All right, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up, share it with your friends, comment, subscribe. All those things help me get the word out to other veterans. As you can tell by my channel, it's extremely small. I'm not going to beg for subscribers, but hitting like, sharing it, and putting comments in alone will help get this video out to others. Take care of each other. See ya.